Evening, guys. Everything coming in okay? Yeah, they got some new features here that they didn't tell me about. Okay. Anyway, had to click through some menus. Um, well, I'm back after about 2 weeks here, and a lot of shit's happened. I'm gonna briefly touch on it, but I'm not gonna go into detail because we've already been through it. Um, but the main thing I want to talk about is I finally got a dash cam for the truck, and I posted a video earlier. If you haven't seen that, it's just a quick 2 minute one of me stopping and helping somebody with an accident. It's not the full interaction because that's a whole separate file, along with my call to 911. And I don't need my information out there because I had to give them my name and number and all that. So I didn't want to go through the editing process of dealing with that. So I just gave you me initially showing up until the cops came, and uh, no big deal. I guess it was just a fender bender, and that's been the what third or fourth accident that I've or roadside incident that I've come across in the last 3 weeks that is not directly involving me. You guys know that anytime I have a incident of the truck almost being hit or something, uh, I will tell you about it. For instance, just last week, I had so my neighbor, which I work with, got T-boned at an intersection. Ironically, a intersection not a mile from where that video I just posted was from. Um, my neighbor got T-boned there, and then I damn near got T-boned. Same damn spot because the left turn lanes are fucked up there, and the person to my right decides, oh, I'm going to make a left turn, uh, and it was my turn to go make a left turn, and you cross two left turn lanes at a 90-degree angle, and you get a damn near T-bone. So they ended up touching my running board on my passenger side. I chased them down and got their license plate and brake checked them a couple times and turned on my flashers to annoy the fucking shit out of them, and they weren't having it, and that was a whole nother thing. But um, no cops were called or nothing. No damage to the truck. No damage to them, as far as I could tell. It was an old beater of a what looked like a Honda CRV from like the 90s. You know, the old style upright SUVs, not this slanted back window crap that they got these days. But anyway, that was last week. So then after that incident, I decided, fuck it, I'm getting a dash cam. And within a couple days, I got the dash cam, installed that shit. That was a pain in the fucking ass. Not not to wire up or anything. It's just it's new. It's another thing in the truck. Between if y'all could see the cockpit of my truck, I got switches and shit and cigarette lighter plugs everywhere. It's not like hillbilly type shit where you're like crisscrossing wires or shit. I have it relatively contained. It's just a lot. Um, but either way, uh, on the 11th, I have the hardwiring kit coming for it, and hopefully that will, well, I know it will, um, allow the dash cam to run 24/7, along with parking monitoring. That if somebody comes near it, the cameras will start to roll automatically. Um, this dash cam covers 360 degrees, two cameras on the sides, as you can see from the thumbnail, and then one out the front, and then the back window. So I'm covered 360 degrees, and it helps a hell of a lot. Um, yeah, it comes with an app that I can just download the videos from. I haven't figured out the playback function on the actual camera, which is kind of strange. It's like it doesn't have one, which my guess is it doesn't, because I've searched through all the menus and I've held down all the buttons, and I've read the manual and done what the manual says to hold down the menu button, and it still doesn't bring up the files to replay on the camera. But I think that's due to the fact that um, it's got different plugs than what the older model had or something. Either way, no big deal. As long as I have the SD card, I can always retrieve the files from via using my computer here, or maybe my GoPro or my phone. But on the phone, you can just connect it via Wi-Fi and uh, save the videos and take footage, and that's how I got it onto my phone, and then I uploaded it to YouTube, and it's very simple. So, as a bonus to my channel and to kind of keep things interesting, every once in a while when I get an issue on the road, whether that's helping somebody or something happens to myself, I will be posting a clip from my dash cam. You know how they have those clips where people have dash cam montages of stupid drivers and such. So I will be doing that clip by clip to keep you interested, not in full montages. It would take forever for me to single-handedly find enough clips, but yeah. And obviously I'll have to try not to give away my area too much, because I poke around this area pretty much my entire life. I don't need y'all coming and hunting me down. If you do, you know what you'll get. Um, that's a joke. Okay. Anyway, um, so I'm going to be adding in some dash cam clips when and if I can. So, along with my regular weekly news or bi-weekly news or whatever the fuck it's become at this point. So, yeah. In other news, it's kind of made national news, I guess you could say. Hold on. Mischief says, I would suggest not playing clips of yourself in an accident. Obviously not myself, no. If somebody cuts me off or gets close to me and doesn't contact the truck, yeah, sure. Or somebody, does something that doesn't involve an actual accident, sure, I'm going to post it. But trust me, I've captured two people running red lights. I've got somebody making an illegal U-turn just after running a red light. I've got this that just happened today that I posted. I mean, it happens every day, you know. So why are we putting twos in chat? What is going on here? Susie D says play the clip and tell us what happened. Okay. So just real quick, if you haven't seen the clip, you'll see it now. This is not the full thing, and no, there is no sound. Okay. This is out the front of my truck. Just happenstance, right? I'm coming home from work here, and I have the top light bars on solid. So it just so happens, okay, people are moving into the left lane, people are continuing on the left side there, and then it's like, okay, well, traffic's being slow. Why is traffic being slow? My initial thought is, oh crap, we have a road rage incident. These guys are fighting or something. No, it's an accident. You can see chunks of plastic over here from something. I don't know what. I don't know if it's this truck. But I know these two are yakking back and forth. I pull up, I turn on my flashers. I don't know what these guys were doing. They're a couple foreign people, Arabs. He walks out into traffic, doesn't care. He's pointing at his side of his car. I'm guessing this guy is the guy in that pickup that's over to the side, and this guy is probably this car here. This van is like, let's get going here. So they see that I've got my flashers on, and I'm directing traffic with the top light bar here to go either left or right of me, because left turn lane's clear and right turn lane's clear, and I'm protecting them from getting hit because they keep walking out into traffic like dumbasses. So I get out and go talk with them. This is not that clip, but it might be. It might. Yeah, it is. Okay, this is the clip. But I get out and I talk with them. Yes, that's me in the bright yellow coat. But at this point, I'm like, you guys okay? You need help? Did you call 911? Both of them looked at me like, you know, what's your issue? And I'm like, okay, fuck this. I'm going back to the truck. So I called local PD, and I gave him my name, number, and I said, do you want me to stay on scene? Because I've done it before. Like I was telling you the story with the old lady that had a fender bender in the left turn lane. They told me to move on, and they'll have a cop car by pretty soon. But these guys keep walking out into this right lane, and I don't know why. Like, how stupid can you be? I'm sorry. Like, I stopped and helped you. Okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna prevent these guys from getting hit if I can, even if I had to take a hit myself. But you obviously see, 5,000-pound truck sitting here with its flashers on between your car, that truck that's off to the side here. You might want to stand either here or up here on the grass, not in the lane of traffic. Because if somebody comes whipping behind me and doesn't see you, you get fucked. Like, I don't understand it. Being that they're foreign, I don't think they're too bright in terms of the way the United States does shit. But either way, I was on the phone with 911 at this point, and yeah, they told me to move on, and I did. Oh, now they move, you know. But they're having a whole discussion. I don't know. I don't know really what happened after that. I moved on about 10 seconds after that clip ended, and yeah, I don't know. But you'll see clips like that, whether it's me being the victim of people being stupid or me being stupid myself, without causing shit, of course. I don't want to implicate myself. Um, or just stopping and helping people. Right, Mischief, my good deed for the month, right. On the way to my cousin's for, oh, I think it was Christmas. Yeah, it was Christmas. Was it? Yeah. I had just changed the tire on the truck because remember I got that flat. Guy in front of me starts pulling over like something's wrong, and I pulled over to the side to help him, and he complimented me on the truck, and I complimented him on his Toyota because it was the same type of Toyota that my dad drove before he died. Um, but anyway, would have been nice to get that on camera. But little incidences like that, I'll be putting clips up every once in a while just to keep things moving here if I don't have any news or whatever. Um, yeah, I paid $250 for the dash cam and about $30 for the hardwiring kit that's coming Tuesday from Amazon. Um, that is the Rexing REXING R4. So I would assume the R means recording and 4 meaning 4 cameras. It's like their newest model that they've got. So I know they get views, Grace. I know. And I think that's where these dash cam videos are going to come in. You know, if it doesn't put me in jeopardy of my location or, um, places I frequent, like this driving home from work, I can take any route home. So it's not like it's the only way home I take, uh, or whatever. But yeah, that's where it's going to fall is into the shorts. I don't know why this didn't automatically become a short. I guess because it was 2 minutes long. I know they extended the shorts to like 3 minutes now here on YouTube, which is 2 minutes kind of falls within that. But I don't know. Um, yeah, just expect more videos like that, or things such as that. I'm going to drop the invite for my regulars. Take it or leave it. Um, in other news, Trump basically kicked Zelensky out of the White House. I never liked Zelensky. I think the little worm needs a good lesson in treating people properly. And honestly, he should have never been, quote unquote, president of Ukraine. He's a worm, in my opinion. Hello, Bushcraft.
Hello.
Long time no see. Yeah, for those that don't know, he was over there 10 minutes. So, what's new with you? Anything?
No, not really.
Well, feel free to speak your mind on here because I don't care.
Uh,
Uh,
we were kind of continuing the conversation about his wife.
oh, yeah, Gene Hackman, if any of y'all are wondering, I guess died along with his wife and dog. So that's what we were talking about. Go ahead, Bushcraft.
Oh, in his wife, his first wife died 2017,
Hmm.
and what would that have been? 18. Been the She died
Seven, 7
7 days
years.
7 days before he did.
Huh.
Is it because I searched and tried to find out what day she died, and there's nobody saying any day that
They
she
were
died.
saying she died on the 11th and he died on the 18th.
Hmm.
So
But
there's
it's
your.
not listed as it's because for him, I just put in what day did he die, and it said the 18th was the
Well,
last day his pacemaker
yeah.
registered anything.
Well, if they said a week, well, you can tell a difference in a body
Oh
between
yeah,
a week
they
kind of
know.
up. So
Yeah,
I don't suspect foul play. I just suspect tragic circumstances. Personally,
yeah.
he
I
was
don't know.
not.
The more they, and it could be the way they're doing it to make it seem that way. The
What
more they,
seems suspicious.
yeah, the more like, why bring up the thyroid medicine if it had nothing to do with anything?
I mean, thyroid can really.
Yeah, but it had no impact on why she died. Why bring it up? You know, that's like if you got in a car accident, the guy down the road was
I
drinking
just lost
a
connection.
soda. Why bring that up?
Y'all hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I lost connection.
Oh,
That was strange.
that's the way mine was Wednesday.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey,
Holy
Jeff.
shit, y'all got a beard going. Y'all rivaling Bushcraft here. Holy shit, brother.
Yeah, mine keeps curling up. It's scared of something.
It looks like mine when mine gets long where it curves towards the end there. Hello, Jim.
Yeah,
Hello.
I need to find me
Where's
some
your
fine
beard?
meat.
My beard or
No, I was talking
Jim's?
to Jim's. He's the only one up here without a beard.
I
I
have
don't know it. I don't know if I could see Jim with a beard. I'm sorry, he doesn't.
it's a hazard. I would get it caught in the PTO with a tractor.
Oh,
I could see that.
well, I've gotten this thing caught in a few things. So
Let me guess, like your zipper, like coat zipper.
no, the fan belt,
Oh
grill.
shit!
Yeah, that's no this side.
I
There
I've only had the
there
coat
was
zipper.
some of it missing through here because instead of just going to get my head down there, I pulled back, I jerked, and it just ripped it right out.
Huh.
Okay, once I had a yellow jacket try to sting me when I had a beard for a few months. Never again.
Yellow jacket's not like
What?
beards.
What?
It was either yellow jacket or a hornet. Back, God, that was like a lifetime ago.
Dude, I can't go without a beard these days because there's been so many times, like, it'll protect my face from just
Cold.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like I need a haircut, but I don't want to shave my head until it gets warmer out.
I need a haircut too. Look how uneven. Actually, the only thing that gets hold of me is my head.
They actually studied ancient bones of like the Spartans when they would grow their beards out, that it actually protected them during combat, and it would reduce blows to the face by like 30%.
Mhm.
Well, look at Chuck Norris. He has a beard, but Bruce Lee didn't. But he's still alive.
He's got a whole nother fist under his beard.
Does it also reduce the pain from slaps?
Test it out, Dixie.
Oh, she would love that. My worst problem is this right here. I sleep on my stomach, okay? There has been quite a few nights I'm dreaming that I get in a fight and somebody's pulling my beard, and I wake up and I'm pulling my own beard with my arm or something.
Yeah, this thing when you try to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they say Chuck Norris is so tough, there's no chin under his beard. There is only another fist. That's ridiculous. Chuck Norris?
Jeff, how come you sleep on your stomach? Most people sleep on their back.
I ain't like most people to begin with.
I'm glad you realized it. Yeah.
I cannot. I have tried to sleep on my side, on
Digital's
my back.
here.
I cannot do it.
Digital's here. Holy shit.
Wow. You just realized that?
I haven't seen his name pop up in chat in a while. Sorry.
Oh.
Hey, I saw that video you put up on Facebook. The only problem I saw was that wind blowing that high yellow thing, across the road right there.
The fuck are you talking about, Jeff?
The yellow thing, the wind was blowing it in between the trucks right there.
Facebook? What the fuck are you talking about, Facebook?
I mean, up on YouTube. Sorry about that.
You mean that the video I put up?
Yeah.
That's me, you dumb shit.
Oh shit! I thought that was the wind blowing trash across the road.
Oh, fuck you!
I think Jeff was talking about falling asleep when he was on YouTube.
You done?
I have.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Respect the host of the show, Jeff.
Everybody else.
I'll have to go watch your video because the one you sent me, it got messed up somewhere in transit or something, because that's like maybe 15-bit rate or something.
You and Jeff say that it's very blurry, but it shows up
grainy as hell.
But it shows up on YouTube like it's 1080p.
Well, that's YouTube. You send it in a phone message. It probably
Thank you,
dulled it
Chris.
down.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was pretty clear, even on my phone.
It is.
Well, it's because
is
it's
on
on your
YouTube.
phone. It's not now. If you send it to yourself on another phone or a device, it'd probably be all grainy. Oh, see, that looks wonderful compared to
I mean,
the message you sent. I couldn't make out any. I'm trying to figure out what the heck was going on.
Same. I didn't even see see, there goes the wind blowing that trash again.
I knew you were going to say that. You fuck.
Did 101 get an accident filmed on his dash cam?
I was going to ask, is that
It's
who's that little kid?
piss off. No, this is me on the way home from work today. I'm just driving along and I'm wondering what the fuck traffic's doing, and I thought this was a road rage incident. I'm like, oh crap, do I have to hold somebody at gunpoint?
I like, and they do the same thing here. They turn and then they put their blinker on.
Oh yeah, they move out. Why do you think I got like 4 lights? I got 2 here on the front bumper and then 2 up here on the crowls.
See, that's the difference between the north and the south. Us southerners will stand in the middle of the road and beg you to come off. Y'all northern people just go and get out of the way.
Well, these fuckers just stand right in the middle of the fucking road. I'm surprised this van hasn't run them over yet, but yeah. I'm playing traffic cop right now.
See if this was New York, they would have either got ran over or the guy would have stuck his head out the window and said some choice words.
Now, has your truck got a bar light going across the top?
Yeah, yeah, I have it. So I have a light bar on this visor up in this corner, and then up in this corner on my side, and then I have the light bar up top. It's just like what you see in the thumbnail.
Does the dash cam come from the ceiling of the dashboard?
No, it's suction cupped to the window just below the rear view mirror.
Okay.
So this is like dead center in the windshield.
Okay.
But I have my light bar directing traffic to both sides of my truck.
There's that little kid.
Piss off.
Do you also have a rear view camera, a rear camera?
Yeah. And I have it out the sides too. So what this unit that you're looking at right now has a front camera and 2 side cameras pointed out the side doors.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I'm 360 covered.
Motion censored.
Once I get the hardware kit, yes.
Okay.
And impact sensor too, and GPS. If you look down here, I have GPS coordinates, time, and speed. So, but
is that you in the yellow jacket, 101?
Yes. Thank you for noticing. Yes. I want you to watch this.
That was priceless.
Would you shut up?
Talking.
Piss off. I want you to watch the Jeep that comes up next to me here. Damn near hits the front here. Not that one. Next one. This guy.
No, that's a car.
Look how close he gets. The fuck you doing?
Damn, you almost got.
Oh yeah, you see him swerve over.
Yeah.
He's too busy looking at the accident.
Yeah, like
or the phone.
Well, either way, like
it wasn't rubbernecking yet. Damn.
This is why I stopped. Is because like these fuckers will run you over. They don't care.
Yeah, you see him going down the middle lane.
Well, that's because I'm directing them down the. My light bar is going left and right, so it's going from the center out.
Dang. Okay.
And they're just, and then these guys are fucking stupid for just standing in the middle of the road.
Who turns their back on oncoming traffic?
That's what I'm saying. Is like, God. I got out to talk to them. I asked them, did you call 911? And they both stared at me like I got like shit coming out my ears. So I got in the truck and called 911 for them.
They're in some problem.
Are these two together, or are they two involved in it?
So they're involved in it. So I think the guy in the gray, or no, yeah, the guy in the gray is this truck. And the guy in the black is this car.
So did the guy that's parked on the side, did he hit the other guy?
I think so, because when you see me pull up, there's like bits in the road here. Like he had gotten hit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's this truck, because you see bits here and here, but that's all I didn't see any damage, but I
I
didn't
already
look.
see the problem now.
What? Them
The
standing.
guy in the gray, yeah, the guy in the gray, he needs a pillow to sit on so he can see over the steering wheel. He's
I mean,
about as short as you are.
they were both taller than me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they looked like they were about a foot taller than you.
Yeah, but even though it was a fender bender, they're probably in a minor state of shock that they can't believe they were in an accident.
Well, they're staring at me. I'm like, you guys good? Like, you call 911? And they kind of looked at me cockeyed, and this guy's on the phone. He's speaking
Dang.
Arabic or some language I don't
Oh,
understand.
God.
So I got back in the truck and called for him, and 911 said, "Okay, note taken, move on." And I did. I was not going to stick. I was not going to stick around.
Yeah,
Grace, Dana, it is hashtag 101 needs a tank.
Yes, I do. But
Everybody go chip in and get him one.
you know that Jeep that damn near swerves into me here. I mean that's a reason I have the bull bar and the lights. Like,
Yeah.
I can't make the truck more noticeable than it is. It's very annoying at times when people still don't see you. And this whole standing in the roadway thing, I don't understand what's going on here. You got a brain cell loose.
How long did you stay after this
Oh,
happened?
maybe 2 minutes
Okay.
between the time I got out here and the time that I left. Because like I said, I got in the truck, called 911, and yeah,
Did you leave below? Did you wait for the police to show up?
they told me to move on. They made a note in their system because they had other shit they were doing. But yeah, I left before they actually got there. I left my name and my number because they asked, and that's no big deal.
need to hang that fancy jacket of yours on the mirror. You wouldn't get.
Yeah. What is that? Is there lettering in the back of your jacket? 101.
No.
Okay, it's just the way it is. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, Yeah, no lettering, no nothing.
Okay.
Need to put ice on there.
They'd run if they saw that shit.
You didn't tell those guys your name though.
Huh?
Yeah. You didn't tell them your name, did you?
No, I just asked them, "Did you call 911?" When I deal with people on the side of the road, I just ask, "Do you need help?"
Yeah.
Did you call 911? I don't give them none of my information if I can help it. Unless, of course, the police are already there and like, hey, I got footage of shit that happened and it's prevalent. Then, yeah, maybe call me or whatever, and I can send it to you or, for insurance purposes. But if they don't need to know, I ain't telling them.
Exactly.
Is that your normal everyday jacket, or do you just put that on for accidents?
Oh, no, that's everyday jacket now for winter. I'm not the only one around in the area that wears one.
Well, I was, you've had a lot of accidents, so.
Well, okay, I may be a small guy and, a small target, but for some reason, I just seem to be a magnet for bullshit. In case you haven't noticed. So rather be, I'd like to be noticed.
No, that ain't no fairy jacket. It needs wings for that, Harvest.
That comes out of the side.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Well, you've already got the mount and everything for it, so.
I've got the what?
The mount. That's what the stripes are for. It's the mount for the wings.
Oh, piss off. That's just reflective tape.
Mount. Okay, I thought you said mouth.
Oh.
God, you and that Appalachian grammar.
An evil fairy, are we?
But yeah, that's my good deed for the week.
Who knows what you'll videotape? Well, who knows what you'll get on that camera next time you go somewhere?
Well, at least he's got a camera finally.
Yeah,
I meant
really.
to put one in the truck when I first got the truck, but it was just after 4th of July
Yeah.
that I had put the original one in, and the fireworks fucked up the camera because the vibration was captured by the windshield, and the vibration on the windshield fucked the memory card up and fried the camera basically. So I
Huh.
returned it, and I hadn't had a dash cam since until this week.
Are you going to get one for the rear window?
This one has a rear window view.
Okay.
It's all
What,
four.
like, he says 5 years later, you finally get a dash cam after 3 wrecks.
Well, I mean, okay, so 2 were fender benders, bumper, no problem. I'm not going to buy a dash cam for that. But the big one, I wish I did.
Well, the other
Nice.
things that you had to do.
Yeah, with the whole gun incident too, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. But this is the camera that I got. It's got 2 side cameras that point out the
Damn, who'd you hire to put it in?
I did it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a rear camera. It's got the driver and passenger.
Well, is the rear, is it visible?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's dead center in the rear view mirror on the little sliding window of my back of my truck. I never opened that sliding window anyway, so I don't care. But
No, I mean, can the rear view camera pick up anything that happens behind you?
yeah,
Oh, that's what I meant.
yeah,
Is your rear window dark?
yeah.
Okay.
Because like he's got the seats back there and the
Yeah. So
headrest and stuff.
So this little bit right here, the camera is right here on my back window.
Oh, it's separate.
No.
Okay.
Separate.
Because mine has looks ahead and looks at me.
Oh, you thought it was like part of the part that's on the windshield.
Yeah.
No, the rear camera is a little camera that goes up through and to the back window. But
yeah, mine actually records me.
The only thing that I don't like about this camera is the driver's and the passenger views, if you look, are kind of black and white kind of color.
Mm.
And I think that's because they have IR sensors on them. You see how it's kind of black and white?
Why is it black and white though?
Because it's got IR sensors for nighttime, and I think it's because of the shading. And mine kind of does it too, because there's not enough light, but it's no big deal, really, as long as you can tell what's happening. Does color really matter? You see the difference in color?
What color jacket was the guy that carjacked you?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
That would come in handy.
What'd you say, Jim?
You were carjacked?
Record what?
No, Bushcraft said about being carjacked.
Oh.
No, I was using it as a reference.
Oh, okay. I don't think anybody's going to carjack 101 when he's carrying.
Well, you
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
I've had crazy fuckers get in my face, Jim. You know that.
Half the time, a carjacker don't know what the driver has got until it's damn near too late.
Right.
God, you want to hear a story? The first year my wife and I were married, I went to the store for Ports of the World looking for clothing. Some old man, you figure I was like 28 years old, some old man opens my truck door after I get in, and the guy's asking me for my money. So I just smashed the door on him, and he fell on his rear end and took off.
Ah,
And I was 28 years old back then.
I think the nighttime video is pretty nice.
Yeah.
There you go. What?
What did he say?
If color doesn't matter, wearing all pink outfit with pink shoes.
Piss off.
And I'm going to put some fairy wings on there too.
I would never wear pink, Jeff.
The back camera does that too. The black and white.
Oh yeah, it's got IR sensors.
You look
Jim,
older
what-
in that video.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up with the flickering?
That's probably the IR sensors, because it's if you put it on auto, it's the same principle as my home cameras. When it gets to a point where it has a daylight sensor,
Oh, in between night
in
and day.
between light and dark, it'll kind of turn on and off real quick.
Yeah, I turn that off.
Yeah, so it's
Well, if I have lights, which I do, I have motion sensor lights, so I don't have the infrared. So whenever the lights come on, I see everything in color, not the green
yeah.
glow.
He looks different without glasses on.
101. Did you
not
read
Older
what?
without the glasses. A little gray in the beard.
Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to talk here. I have the camera
Coming in a
mounted.
little short there.
Shut up, Jeff. I have the camera mounted in the same place that this guy has his mounted, just below the rear view camera. For those that care. So,
Just
what
on
did you
that
say?
camera where Larry Schulte mounts his.
As I was saying before, I rudely got shut down. Did you read what 101? What Life posted 101?
Yeah, you read it out loud.
No. I didn't read all that out loud. He says if 101 did that, he would look like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Life
Oh
size.
no! Oh no!
101, you look older in the video on your dash cam than you did when you're on the show live.
Thanks.
You do. You don't look like a kid.
Well, thank you, Jim.
Damn, you being nice tonight.
I'm just giving my observation. That's all I can.
Yeah,
I'm
but
being who I
Yeah,
am.
I mean, I'm
come on now. This is 101
30
we're
years
talking
old.
to.
Yeah.
Depending on the dash cams, GoPros records in 4K. Well,
I don't record in the Go.
12K too, or they can
12K.
record in 12K. The newer one.
Dude, you know the megabytes that would take up? Jesus Christ.
Grace, one can still be put in the back room.
Yes,
I found that out.
there's a back room to the back room.
It's a dark, dark place.
It's where Jeff's hopes and dreams go to die.
Take a flashlight with you.
Yes.
Just snatch one of 101s. He won't miss it.
And just remember, the outfit makes the man.
That ain't saying much for Jeff.
Oh,
I don't know. I dress out pretty damn nice.
I was giving 101 a compliment.
Thank you.
Jim's computer's smoking again.
Is that what that haze is?
Yeah.
These LED lights.
Oh,
You can see the beam coming down.
yeah. That's why he said it's smoking.
Come on,
I'm
Lot.
hoping we can get incandescent bulbs in the next year for the rest of the house.
They outlawed incandescent bulbs here in Michigan.
Well, Trump wants to bring them back from what I read.
I'm
It'll
okay
take
with
a
that.
year at least.
They're cheaper and last longer.
Well, the LEDs, I don't like the fact that the LEDs are LEDs. Because if these got enough voltage, they could find you.
I'm sorry, but that sounded too funny. He's like, I don't like that the LEDs are LEDs.
I like in the wintertime, you get a little heat from the light. You don't get much
Yeah.
heat.
Because those old light bulbs are hard to find if you can find them, because you know, when especially up here it gets cold, so putting a light out next to your engine of your car or something,
Or in your well house.
yeah,
Hello,
that
wow.
too.
Or in the crawl space to keep the water pipe from freezing.
Yeah.
That goes to the outdoor faucet.
No more Dollar Generals are to be built until the stock rooms get cleaned out.
One thing I hate with LEDs is LED headlights, man. Like, I get it, they're the cool new thing, but my God, every morning I get blinded.
I'm fixing to put some in my damn car and van.
And you're talking to a guy that loves his lights on his truck, like, to the point it blinds people. Like, this is ridiculous blinding, though.
Well, see, you can fix that.
What?
You can flip all yours on and they be in the ditch in a heartbeat. You can keep going.
Yeah.
I turned my lights up just a little brighter on the dimmer switch to show you guys. Look out with the camera. You can see the beam to the right of me.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yep.
I got these from Goodwill. They're brand new. They're supposed to be the brightest. Here, I'll show you the label. Supposed to be the brightest lights. Somehow you're supposed to rig them up or plug them in place of the LEDs, and they're supposed to be the brightest. I'm not putting them on mine, but I got them.
Do not touch them with your fingers.
Well, that's why it's got the cover over it. You take that off and you put it in there.
That's why we have warning labels, because people like you, Jeff.
How many men really read instructions?
Probably about 2 hours after I can't figure it out.
Yeah, that's about me. Yeah. It's like, fuck it. And then if I'm really in trouble, like, then yeah, like, what the fuck did I do wrong?
That's the only time we read it. Or we listen.
And even then, you don't really even read it. You kind of just, oh yeah, that's why. Or you look at the picture on you look at the picture on the cover, and you're like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Usually, when you have too many screws and bolts left over.
Yeah, it's good for problem solving though. Like, it keeps you sharp, you know.
No, you don't.
I was working installing a pole, the above ground poles, and the guy I was with said he didn't need to read the instructions, and I already knew ahead of time that he was doing it wrong, and I just
he's got experience.
I just let him do it because he was in charge of me, and he was supposed to know what he was doing. And all the way through it, the railing or the post that goes up to connect to the railing, they were all backwards, and this was like probably about 7 hours in, and the next part was putting on the railings on the top, and he goes to put the railings on, there's no holes for it because they put it all upside down.
Couldn't find the hole for the pole, huh?
and his main thing about it, he kept saying, there's no need to read the directions. Any dummy can put this together.
I'm just saying, like, out of context, that whole story sounded so gay.
When I'm outside, okay, try my late night activities, trying to get a deer, I found these Stanger streamlights are so big. The thing to do is to tie a string around it, so I have it around my neck, so I don't have to get it out of my pocket.
I missed the first couple words of that whole statement, Jim, and I thought something totally fucking different.
No, like if you're outside carrying a shotgun to try to apprehend a deer for crop damage, you need to see where the what?
You can arrest him?
What bushcraft?
You said the apprehending. You're gonna arrest him?
Apprehend a deer for crop damage. That's really the legal term.
Oh, okay.
To apprehend a deer, engaged in crop damage. It's like you're trying to hold, an 870 in one arm, and you need to shine the light with the other arm. And I don't want to lose this thing because it's expensive. So I figured out 20 years ago, tie a string to this thing and have it around my neck.
They make lights that go on to shotguns.
Well, yeah, I have a TLR1 for that. It's about 150 lumens, and it runs off of
mag light and duct tape.
Listen, I tried that. You know what'll happen if you pull the trigger? The light will come right off.
With duct tape?
Yeah.
I got to try
You gotta get some better duct tape.
it. Gorilla tape.
I made a bracket. It didn't work. It's just better to get. It's better to get the mount.
Oh yeah,
I can show you guys, but I don't want to do it on a one-on-one show.
That's right. Everybody remember, set your clocks ahead 1 hour tomorrow night before bedtime.
Who sets
Got to
clock?
reset my VCRs.
Yeah.
I don't have
a
do you
clock.
need my step ladder?
What, Jeff?
I was asking 101, did he need to borrow my step ladder?
I mean, 101 could get one to put on his Glock.
Is what?
On his hand sidearm for in the dark.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the step ladder. I'm like,
Yep, that too.
Well, actually, the state police and the game wardens have streamlights on a lot of their weapons.
Because they wearing vests.
Yeah, but if something happens in the dark, they need to, how are you going to see what you're aiming at?
oh, it's not.
Oh, really? You just, no, if your eyes are already adjusted to the dark, you can see.
You can't listen. I tried for a couple of years before I got a red dot scope. You can't rifle sights in the dark when it's pitch black or a beaded sight. You can't see what you're doing. The only way is a red dot scope and a tactical weapons light.
All you need to do is to hear a twig snap. That's it.
And there goes your neighbor's dog.
Oh, well, he shouldn't have been out there to begin with.
I can see.
Damn, I can hear
I got that possum.
Plus, when you shine a stream light, okay, we have a lot of fox out here and coyote occasionally. The reflection of the light hitting their eyes is slightly different colors on a fox. Like the fox or coyote, it looks different than a deer. You can just tell.
Yeah.
I mean, most people aren't going outside in the dark looking for deer with a stream light. Believe me.
That's a good question, Nightwing.
This guy came into town, evidently from the country or something, but he had quite a few coyotes in the back of his truck. And he went to chiropractor. He came out of the chiropractor, and there were cops sitting there because somebody turned him in for dogs being in the back of his truck. And he had to explain to him these are not dogs; these are
Yeah,
coyotes.
Oh, please. Really?
Yeah,
Even the
I don't know about Ohio. In Pennsylvania, coyote is the only animal you can shoot 24 hours a day, and there's no season for it.
Believe it or
Well,
not,
it's
they
been
actually
down
have
here.
they have an open season on coyotes here in Detroit.
I was talking, thank
Shut
you.
up, Jeff.
you have coyotes in the city.
Yeah, I've had deer walk down my street.
I
Well, I
know
can
we
tell
got cougars in our cities.
people find them in Philadelphia, like around Fairmount Park. Any area where there's a little bit of green, even like the wealthier areas like Germantown, Chestnut Hill, where you find old homes with a little bit of a yard. They're everywhere.
Some of them cougars don't look bad.
We
I
have
would never see a coyote unless it was trying to attack my dog because they're
Did
killing some
you,
of the fawns.
the
did you
big
put,
park here by my house that has a family of deer in it. They've been in there since I was a kid.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
And
Did
this
you
was
put
the
your
worst winter for the
on
deer in our area. There was no green for them to eat between the drought we had all summer. Then we got rain, and it was too late to green up. I mean, the deer are eating dead grass and barks on cherry trees like 2 foot in diameter in the park hedgerows next to my property. You can see where the
Oh,
deer are eating bark because they can't eat it. They can't find any food anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see it all over the place, especially the younger trees, the greener trees. They'll eat the bark right off the trees.
I got trees 3 foot tall that look like sticks because they've stripped all the green off the cane and fir. They've left the Douglas alone this year, and the Norway and the blue and the white spruce. But it's not normal for a deer to eat dead grass, believe me.
told you I could hear myself.
Jeff, are there many deer in your area in North Carolina?
Yes.
And the
You
whole
can.
reason is the liberal mindset. Kids are taught in school to be kind to animals. It amazes me. Actually, the Game Commission, they used to do infrared photography, and this was like 30 years ago. They told me there's probably 3 times as many deer in my area as there were when William Penn, came to Pennsylvania from the UK, from the British Empire. And now it's even worse because, more deer get killed by cars than hunters in my county.
Well, around here, our speed limit is 55, back roads and stuff like that. But at nighttime, you better do about 30 to 35. Oh, 101. Did you put that?
The deer farting is. Oh Lord!
That must have been a bad one. You see how high he raised that tail?
And it's all that corn.
Maybe
And the
kind of
thing is,
dizzy.
it's not good to give deer corn. If a deer never ate corn before, they get a terrible bellyache from eating it. They're only eating corn because there's just not enough food for them. I think this population can contain 2 deer, 2.7 square miles, according to the Game Commission.
One on one.
Yeah.
If you had a choice of a O-light for a weapon, which would you pick, a 1911 or an AR?
An O-light for a.
Yeah, the company, O-light company.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't know they made it for On 1911.
Well, they asked me which ones I wanted.
Well, if we're talking popularity and resellability, AR-15.
Yeah.
If we're talking old school 45 blow your head off type shit, 45.
Well, not the gun. I already have the gun.
What are you
I'm
telling
talking
me?
about which light. Which would you want it for? If somebody's going to offer you an O light to put on a weapon, and you have two choices,
Right.
which one would you want it for?
Oh, which one would I want it for?
Yeah.
Definitely my AR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Long distance.
Just because my AR does not have glow in the dark sights, my pistols do most of the time, and my muscle memory is decent enough to where I don't need sights in the dark. At least not to hit center mass.
You figure the TLR1 Streamlight, the effective range for that is about 100 yards. That's just enough light. It's a real narrow. It's like a spotlight.
Gray says drop the link for Monty. We got to see his puppy. Okay.
Now, wait a minute. This is a four-legged puppy, right?
I would hope so.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking that way, but sure, why not?
All you're concerned with, Watt, is hush puppies.
Here you go. Hush puppies. Hush puppy shuffle. Couldn't see it, but it happened.
Weren't they out of business? Hush Puppy shoes.
Jay, well, don't call it a comeback.
Shoes?
Yeah. That was back in our time. Jim.
Pretty hush hush.
So like 2 centuries ago.
More like 2 decades ago.
Jim.
Same.
No.
It might as well be technology-wise.
Yes. That's all you're asking.
Jeff barely remembers next week or last week.
I can't even remember next week.
He can't remember. No, he can't.
Man, I'm that bad. Dang.
Wait, you ain't hit my age yet.
My memory's still pretty good for being 64, Jeff.
You didn't catch what I said, though, Jeff.
Yeah, I know what you said.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what I did last week.
Oh,
Hell, I can't hardly remember what I did an hour ago.
I can barely remember it tomorrow.
Dang, they're pretty expensive, ain't they?
What's that?
These lights.
Yeah.
I got mine from, I think it was Optic Planet back around 2000.
I'm not paying for it.
Read what Miss Mischief said.
Did you see the videos of what?
Yeah. You ain't seen it yet.
No, what the hell? How?
She wanted off the plane. Evidently, they wouldn't let her, but she ended up getting off the plane.
Oh, dear.
Well, I kind of read that wrong. I kind of stopped at naked. It said, "Did you see the video of Bear naked?" I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
right. I'm like, wait a minute, Jeff. Yeah, I was thinking the same shit. I'm like, wait a minute,
And
Jeff.
I had to look at it again. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh man.
I'm like, what's
Hold
going
up,
on
wait.
there, Jeff?
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't
No,
right.
I don't want to embarrass a bunch of y'all.
Unreleased Lonely Fans footage.
At lonelyfarmers.com.
Lonelyfarmers.com.
I can't say nothing. Dixie's watching it on the TV and yonder.
Oh, no.
Well, we'll get to know how it feels with that smack here pretty soon.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I always picture like from Tom and Jerry when the maid whacks Tom with a frying pan when Dignity smacks.
The shape of the frying pan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'll tell you this real damn quick. He's got one hell of a punch. Because it used to be a game back in our day, trading punches. She's about the only female that can make me move backwards.
So you married her to make sure that she was on your side.
Exactly.
Sounds like a marriage of necessity.
No, it's called a smart marriage.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's right. Ain't that right, Dick?
Yes.
She ain't saying nothing.
Wait a minute. What's going on in chat? I don't want to see no naked pictures of Jeff.
What?
Oh,
Allegedly.
I will assure you, there is none of me.
Well, I just seen Monty say maybe I can send a pic of Bushcraft through email. I'm like,
What?
wait, what's going on here?
Hold up.
I don't know what kind of dog he has.
Oh, is it a dog? Okay.
Jim, what the fuck you? Okay.
Full Monty wanted to come.
Okay, we're talking about the dog. I thought.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I'm all right. I'm okay.
That was the thing.
So did y'all see the old grandpa blast the shit out of the carjackers?
No.
No.
Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me find it.
They're probably pissed off because carjackers slowed him up getting to grandma.
Oh, this dude, like, he did it execution style too. Like,
No shit.
yeah, this old man did not.
Gangster, huh?
This old man did not fuck around. Oh no! Like, you want to talk fuck around? Find out. This man did not miss a shot. He gave him everything of a 357.
Whoa.
All 6 shots, huh?
Damn near. I think it was a 5-shot, but yes.
oh.
Damn.
What
Well,
state
did
was
the guy on the receiving end, did he holler at all?
But I guess this was in Argentina that this happened.
Okay.
So their gun laws are different.
Up, and you're going to see a dude jump right out and point a gun at him. And
So old man is in the van or the SUV here, which that's a very nice SUV. Hop out here. Okay, these are bad guys.
when he does, our
And
pensioner
pop right in the head.
is ready for him
And
and puts a 357
pop
Damn.
right in the back of the head.
right in that dude's noggin. He is then going to rip a couple
Gets the fucking out of the car.
shots off at the car
And
that is
bang.
headed down the block. Our
And
pensioner
bang. Big old fireball.
was unharmed.
Yeah, he at least fired 4 times.
Grandpa don't play.
Grandpa did not fuck around. And it was amazing because he was paying attention in the mirror.
Yep.
He was ready, and
Jump
he
right
nailed
out
it.
and point a gun at him. And when he does, our pensioner
Oh, that's beautiful.
is ready for him and puts
And
a 357
bang! That fireball. He did not fuck around. He made sure he stayed down.
Okay, I look like this 101.
101.
If a foreign power were to try to invade this country, they would think people in my age group and Jeff's age group don't know shit. They would be shocked at how much we know.
Oh, well, the thing is, y'all don't really have much to lose. Like, you're getting towards the end of your days. No offense, but you know,
you're right, though.
you're more likely to risk everything than somebody my age. Not that I wouldn't stand up, just like statistically speaking, don't mess with the old timers.
Because we have skills.
You just
101.
what's that?
The picture, not
Oh,
of Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah,
the baby looks like a miniature Danny.
Don't it do? Well,
Legs
she
looks like
male or
Danny.
female?
Wonder if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
that's a pretty dog.
Big Bear,
you can
California.
tell it's still a puppy because the ears aren't perked up.
Yeah.
It's got part Georgia Bulldog in him. I could see it in his eyes.
Yeah, that's your wishful thinking, Watt.
At least 5%.
He hates Alabamians.
I didn't
Oh,
know there was
piss
such a
off.
thing as I didn't know there
Allegedly.
was such a thing as a Georgia Bulldog.
It's just gotta have the eye for those things. You know what I mean?
What's his name? Yeah, he's only 3.5 months old. Okay, evidently it's a male.
Monty says Klaus. Klaus Schwab?
Oh, hell. Are you going to protect him? I mean, shit. Are you going to teach that dog to be a protector or stay a puppy his whole life? Because with a name like Klaus, you know the other dogs is going to make fun of his name. I got one question. When a dog sees a police dog, do they holler, "Oh shit, cops"?
You know, that's a very good question, Jeff. Like, I'm curious now.
I don't think they holler. I think they bark.
Well, to them, that's hollering.
Although huskies, they got a holler to them.
Yeah, they do.
So I got a video here that only the younger generation would probably know. For those that are not familiar, I'll explain after I play the video.
Full Monty says he is rambunctious and full of pee.
Why do you talk?
Because it's the only damn time I can talk without going to the back room.
Anyway,
So somebody asked me, like a seemingly very
More science.
innocuous question, is ice a rock? And it is.
This is great. This is like quintessential TikTok. Like a thing begins with a little thing and then it compounds upon itself until you end up in an amazing spot. And this is what happened with this video. Started out, ice is a rock. Oh, I'll let him tell you the story.
Geologists say it is. And so then
Geologists say ice is a rock as long as it forms naturally. If it happens in your fridge, it's not a rock. If it happens in nature, that's a rock. There are lots of planets that are their entire surface is a geology of ice. So ice is a rock.
someone else asked me a question that I knew the answer was going to be no to. Well, if ice is a rock, then is water lava? And I was like, no, there's no way this is going to be. I looked it up and I'm reading about it and it's like, it kind of is. Lava is any molten rock that comes out of a terrestrial planet. Now, molten means liquefied by heat. This is, I don't know what to believe anymore. Ice is a rock, water is lava, and you are a lava monster.
That's nice of me to like pop the comment I'm responding to up. Give a little bit of credit for this joke to Gia. Look and see if what Gia's up to. Yeah, Gia makes TikTok videos. All right. Gia's got 56,000 followers. A linguist, educator, social justice advocate, unapologetically queer and genderqueer. Well, thank you for helping create one of my most popular TikToks. So yeah, ice is a rock and we are lava monsters.
okay, so if ice is a rock and water is lava, then for those that are familiar with the series Avatar: The Last Airbender and the four elements, air, water, earth, and fire, and people that can bend these materials, does that make, and I put this here, if ice is a rock, does this mean earthbenders can water bend? And if water is lava, can waterbenders fire bend? If so, where does that leave airbenders?
Why the hell you do this to
Could
everybody?
be.
Now you're
Well-
going to have them thinking about that.
I'm just saying, like, does that mean that
He can control more than just he could control more than just one element.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like if you take around if you take if you just take one element and you apply this concept, does that mean
Yeah,
that
a
you can?
waterbender can do
Yeah,
fire. Yeah.
I mean, technically, if water is the lava form, the molten version of water, technically, does that mean that water is lava? And that means if lava is water, then that's fire.
Lava is hot water.
And
It's
then
all elementary, my dear Watson. It's all elementary.
the ground could do the water because it's a rock.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if air,
You probably lost half of your people already.
I know. just
I've watched it though, so I know.
Yeah.
Is water wet?
Well, no, because water is water.
Water can make things wet,
That makes sense.
Well,
but is it wet
think
itself?
about it. No, think about it. Because water causes the wetness. It's not inherently wet. Otherwise, you wouldn't have hydrophobic properties of other materials that are waterproof.
So how would you determine if your water was wetter than someone else's water?
That's not possible.
Depends how excited it was.
I don't know, buddy. I think my water's a little bit wetter than yours, man.
I mean, then we're talking into like laws of physics with viscosity. So technically, I mean, if we're talking,
I think I got H3O. I think you still got the H2O, man. You're a little behind.
you know what?
Is anybody
So,
thirsty now?
water and 101's talking about behinds.
Mm.
Well, there was a part in that new series about the airbender and the firebender getting together.
They have a new series out?
I think it was on Paramount Plus. I'm not sure.
Because they have Legend of Korra, which was the one after the original, and then they have a new one coming out with the Earthbender.
It's well, see there's two. There's a live action one, and there's the newer one that's animated. I'll have to look it up again. It's been a while since I watched it.
Because he could.
The first live action wasn't that good, but the second one, yeah, the second one that I seen was actually pretty good.
I hated the live action ones.
Yeah, they screwed things up.
They screwed it. Yeah. So here's something for Jeff.
Would you rather be born with one leg?
That's me.
Is that me?
Of course it's you.
Get a gun and shoot me.
Oh,
Ta-da! You should see what else you can do.
That's Jeff. That's Jeff.
No.
Number 5.
I'd be in the box.
It's fucking Jeff.
Number 5 is alive.
I ain't never seen nobody crack an egg with a spoon. What kind of shit is that?
What does it make a difference what I crack it with, motherfucker?
You can tell this guy's from Detroit or some heavily ganged infested area.
I'll crack you with your big fucking black head, you black-headed motherfucker.
Damn, who was that? Kenny Rogers?
No, that wasn't Kenny Rogers.
Who was that?
Some fucking.
Oh,
it cut out before he said
I
it.
thought you stopped it just in time.
No, it stopped it right there. but you can see what else she can do. That's totally Jeff.
No.
Yes, that is
That would be me in a pine box real quickly. I've got to ask one question for somebody in chat. They said that FEMA had rifles in Kentucky. I want to know whereabouts in Kentucky FEMA was, because if it was anything like North Carolina, they should have been in the damn tank. People here in North Carolina still does not have running water, and nothing is being done. Everything's on hold.
Jason, what are you doing?
What the hell is that?
What are you doing? Is this the condiment cow?
Oh boy.
Might see
Maybe.
You gotta milk the cow to get your ketchup around here.
To get your condiments. What do they have?
Good thing it doesn't have horns on it.
Oh no.
Ranch, mustard, barbecue, and ketchup.
The condiment cow.
Yeah, stay away from the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. That's a special sauce. What you talking about?
I don't know about that one.
He's hiding. He likes to go incognito.
Who's that?
You.
What do you mean?
Your camera.
Never mind.
Oh, 101.
No, a 101-year-old Russian soldier told Putin off.
Year-old war hero, medals all over his chest, walking up to the stage with a strong, steady pace. This guy's no slouch. His name's Sadikov, born in 1924, and he fought in major battles like the Battle of Stalingrad and the Battle of Kursk.
Oh wow!
Like to survive one of those battles is fucking amazing. To survive both, you are a legend, my friend. I don't care what country you are from. Like that. Oh,
more honors than you can count.
Get away with calling him out.
Right? Like watch this. So he's got all these medals, right? And Putin gives him the highest honor, and then he basically,
another medal,
right? At this point, this guy's going to tip over with the front of his jacket. That's why he's so hunched over.
Now, Putin's placing the highest honor, the Russian Federation's Gold Star medal, on his chest. But then, the old man quietly tells Putin he wants to make a speech. Putin, thinking he's going to thank the country and the people,
he's like, thank you.
Happily agrees. But when the old man starts talking, the whole room goes from cheerful to awkward in an instant. He starts by saying how unhappy he is with Putin. Turns out, a while back, he heard that there was a shortage of soldiers on the front lines. So he decided to go to the draft office and sign up to fight. But the people at the draft office flat out turned him down, telling him that anyone over 60 isn't allowed to fight. That really ticked him off. At this point, the crowd's trying not to laugh. Putin's standing there looking like a kid who just got scolded. But the old man, he's totally serious.
The fact this 101-year-old man wants to go fight. What?
Well, that's the warrior way to go out.
Oh, I mean, I get it. It's like, dude, you told Putin off. And then, like, you want to go fight?
Yeah, everybody's laughing, but he's serious.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so funny is he is serious.
It's amazing. People do that and get away with it.
He is probably the only person on the planet that can actually tell Putin off and
get away with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he is probably the only Russian person that can say what he wants to actually say and not get KGB'd.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's too old. Even if they had the guy, like, surrounded with armor with a sniper rifle. He's too old.
It'd take him
Right.
half hour
Even
to
if he
raise the
died,
rifle.
even if he died tomorrow, he probably wouldn't give a shit because he's probably like, I've seen too much shit. I'm too damn old. I've lived a good life. You know, you can't kill the man. With
Yeah. He's done everything but go out in a blaze of glory.
right, like if you were to kill him, that's what he wants. So you can't kill him.
He wants to die.
He is the John Wick of Russia.
He would then be a martyr.
Yes, yes, brother. Yes.
He is the boogeyman.
He is the boogeyman, yes.
I think
Baba
any
Yaga.
soldier,
Baba
any soldier
Yaga.
would want to die in battle than be in a POW camp.
I gotta watch what I say now. Dixie just moved to the next room.
I didn't hear you, Jeff. What?
Is that where the skillet is?
Yep. That's where it's going to be.
Lines have been drawn.
And I said, I got to watch what I say now. Dixie has done moved to the next room behind me.
Is this you guys arguing as to what to eat for dinner?
Oh, hell, really?
Do you wanna eat Chick-fil-A? They're closed because it's Sunday. Chipotle had a burrito yesterday. How about steak? I already know what you'll say. That's not what you want today. Now I can see that if I wanna eat, I'm gonna have to leave you behind, yeah. No matter where I go, just want you to know, I hope you make up your mind. I am
Dixie had done smacked him already.
hungry. I'm gonna go eat. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Oh, hey, 101, I already got that figured out. I asked the wife, I said, guess where we going to go eat at tonight? She'd say, why? I said, we're going to your favorite place. Guess. She'll come up with a name. Okay, that's where we're going.
Right. That's your way. That's your way of getting her to decide.
That's the
best way.
Yeah, exactly.
See, it used to be if we wanted to go out for supper tomorrow night, I would have to ask her 24 hours in advance where you want to go eat at.
And that was a quick response if you were lucky.
Well, you know, now men in the chat, they know I'm not lying about this. They would say, all women would say, I don't care wherever you want to go. You'd say, let's go try the new fish house. I don't like fish. So let's go somewhere else. You name off every restaurant. And the time you get it named off, they're closing.
You've never had Chick-fil-A? The fuck?
Oh, we loved Chick-fil-A till they started adding fake meat to it.
Yeah, you ain't missing nothing no more.
I haven't had a Chick-fil-A sandwich since the 90s.
Here's a good Soviet joke.
In Soviet Union, there were only 2 TV channels. First channel was more popular than second. On first channel, you see news, weather, annual production records, and documentaries about how life is bad in NATO countries. On second channel, there was a KGB agent looking at camera and saying angrily, "Turn TV to first channel."
Jeff, do you eat out that often?
What? No, not no more.
Okay.
Can't afford it.
We eat in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, in that realm, yeah, we do eat outside kitchen.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people want to eat outside in restaurants in the summer.
Our biggest argument now is who's cooking.
Here's a good one.
Give me Canada. No. Give me Canada. No. Give me Alaska. Duh. Why'd you buy Alaska? Now you have me completely surrounded. I just miss my baby brother is all. Think of it like a big hug. No.
Yeah, but Canada was our enemy in the French Indian War, and I think it was 1754.
You missed the joke of the fact that Trump wants to buy Canada.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
There's
what
too many
gets
liberals
me-
we'd have in Congress.
What gets me is a YouTube channel. I can't think of it right now. They asked the question, what was the 49th state? I'm sitting there hollering what it was, and they get it wrong.
Alaska.
No.
Wasn't Alaska the 49th?
Hawaii.
Yeah. 101, really?
What?
How many states we got?
Alaska was the last state to be added.
No, it
That
wasn't
would be
either.
50 then.
Hawaii was the
What?
last state. Hawaii and Alaska joined the same year.
Oh, they did?
No,
What year
it
was
was
it?
a year difference.
They were both territories. You figure, look at all
Alaska
the
was-
sword god.
Alaska was the 48th, Hawaii was the 50th. Why do you think they called the show Hawaii 5-0?
Oh my God, really? That's why? I'm semi-serious with that, but I know it's also a joke.
Yeah.
You had him too.
like my brain was like, "Oh my God, that's the reason why," and then I'm like, "Wait a minute." I had to catch my brain up there a minute. I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold up, that ain't right."
Damn.
Here's a good one.
There's this man out of town working. He decided he want to have a few drinks. So he left the motel and went walking down the road looking for the closest bar. First one he seen, he walked into. He got in there and he realized it was a gay bar. And he's like, well, what's the matter? He said, I'm just here to have a few drinks. Walked up to the bartender. He says, let me get a shot of whiskey and a beer to chase it down. Bartender says, he said, well, we have a house rule here. He said, first of all, you got to tell us the name of your penis. The guy said, well,
What?
What's that? Bet his penis?
Hold on. Here.
you got to tell us the name of your penis. The guy said, well, I'm not here for the gay stuff now. He said, I ain't. And then bartender said, just relax, pal. Nobody gonna make you do anything you don't want to do. He says, it's just our house rule. We like having fun with it. He said, for example, mine's Skittles. Taste the rainbow. He said, you see the big black guy over there? Here's the Snickers. It satisfies. The man thought about it. He asked the guy next to him, he said, what's the name of yours? He said, mine's Taco Bell, because it'll tear an ass up. Man got the thing. He walked back over to the bartender. He says, I think I got it. He said, mine's going to be Butterfinger. And no one better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Only in Alabama.
You know what?
How long did it take you to realize Alaska was not the 48th state?
I thought it was. Because they were added in the 60s, and I thought that was the last state to be added.
Okay. I'm leaving it alone.
Shut up, Jeff. They don't teach this shit in school, so I'm sorry.
Alaska was the 49th state.
Let me put it this way. Be glad that I even fucking know there's 50 states, because there are people out there that think there's 48.
There's people out there that think there's 52.
Yeah.
There's
50,
that too.
51,
I mean,
52.
pick one.
Okay, on the map without looking at the flag. Okay, what is the color of the first stripe?
Red.
Jeff,
What?
your icon.
I'll be damned. I just now caught on to it when you saying something.
Well, have you ever seen Jesse Waters' Man on the Street, Johnny, asking people in New York City, who do we fight in the Revolutionary War? Who did we fight in the Civil War? Who did we fight in the Spanish-American War? He's lucky if more than 1 out of 10 people know the correct answer.
Well, what year did the War of 1812 take place?
1812.
You see what I did there?
And the White House burned down to the ground just about.
Technically, it did.
That was in 1813.
That's why they had all those tunnels to get out of it.
So here's a question: if a war starts directly at New Year's of 12 midnight, not a second before and not a second after, what year does it start?
The year that it starts.
No, you ain't catching. 101. Dana B won't miss hearing you tell me to shut up.
What?
Read chat.
Oh, you missed here. Yeah.
You
Shut
don't
up.
never read chat, do you?
Shut up, Jeff.
Speaking of war, what do you think's going to happen over there? I think NATO is going to try to drag us into a war and is going to take an act of Congress to vote it to take us out of NATO because Trump can't do it on his own.
Well, NATO's already going to get involved in it.
If anybody gets drafted, I hope it was the assholes that was sitting up there in the speech Tuesday night.
Well, the leader of the Netherlands is telling their people to be prepared for war, to stock up on supplies for at least 3 days. Food and
Yeah, I
water.
love the 3-day thing.
Yeah, why is it 3 days? Why is it 3 days? That's what I don't understand.
Well, it's the water thing, but because you can go for 2 to 3 weeks without food, but water is 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't understand the 3-day thing. It should, the bare minimum should be 3 weeks for natural disaster type things. But
get back to 101's question.
What's that?
About the war starting. I want
Like,
to hear what
really,
you
like,
got.
that's just like an honest question. I'm kind of curious now.
well, you said 12 p.m., right?
If it starts at 12 midnight,
midnight. So that's a.m.
Yeah. Right
Then-
on that
then it-
second. Does it
Okay.
start on the year before or does it start on the year after? Or are we literally splitting seconds at that point?
No. You would have to go to the millisecond.
That's what I'm saying. Are we splitting seconds at that point?
No, that because if you say 12 a.m., that's the next day.
And he didn't mention what year.
11:59 would be the day before.
Yeah.
started
11:59.
at-
The very second that
blah 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 1.11. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it
like-
started at midnight, January, let's say January 2026, it'd be the war of 2026.
Do you understand the question?
I do.
Yeah, you can't half it. There's
No, like if we started on that, like it's not zero either way. Do you
I
understand?
don't know. Ask Trump.
It's directly on that point.
1 second after midnight would be the
No,
the next.
not 1 second. It's literally at midnight
Dead
on the dot. No millisecond after. No millisecond before.
Well,
Does that second even exist?
Well, yeah, because that's how they tell time.
The military clock.
You can't stop it.
Y'all messing with him.
You must be back on the Diet Cokes again, man.
I am.
Y'all
As
messing
soon as it
with his heel.
11:59 point whatever seconds you want to go with, it that day ceases to exist. It's now history. Just like this conversation
there's a
After
very
1
moment.
second, it's history.
There's a very moment where that hand of that clock or that timekeeping device is at 12 midnight exactly, no millisecond before, no millisecond after.
Yeah,
If
midnight
we have
is the next time. It's not before. Because once you say midnight, it's 12, not 11.
But there is a point either before or after midnight that is the very exact middle of those 2 days.
Einstein that question.
There, you would have to go.
We're talking like
into the-
quantum physics here.
Yeah, you'd have to go way into the second,
I know.
multiply it by billions and billions to
Right.
even.
What I'm saying and in asking here is, does that even exist? And then if it does, what year does
in
that?
second?
I don't know. This is one of the many thoughts that I have, like just before I fall asleep.
I'm gonna put y'all on freeze for a minute.
Random thoughts.
Chrissy, I'm just very surprised any of the FEMA people walked away from the
We don't
mountain.
know if they're going to walk away just yet, Jeff. We're not finished with this crap.
Yeah, but they're not really in North Carolina no more. From what I'm understanding, they were supposed to be in Kentucky.
Doesn't mean they can't be hunted down and arrested for their shit.
No, I ain't talking about that.
Oh.
No, I'm not. Damn.
I don't think FEMA is going to be concerned about immigrants.
Y'all not reading chat either, are you? No, you're not.
Dude, I'm too concerned that the
He's
midnight. I'm still
out
trying to figure out the question I proposed.
Okay, we're going to have a lunar eclipse on the 13th and 14th, and it's going to be a blood moon.
Oh, Trump goes on at 11, I do believe.
Oh,
wasn't it?
Tonight, witchcraft?
Trump's supposed to speak at 11, I do believe.
About what?
I don't know.
Is he going to address the whole nation or just be on Fox News?
His press secretary said he's going to go on at 11.
Something must be happening. Because he's been kind of saying stuff that pertains to the board without going into too much detail. But he's also saying that, Iran has two choices. They can either make a deal or he can come down hard on them. We all know what that means.
So it begins.
And you figure if France and the UK are going to put peacekeeping troops in Ukraine, they're going to claim they were attacked and invoke, Article 5 of NATO and try to drag us into a war. And it's going to take, I don't know if a certain type of law was declared, if he would have the authority to take us out of NATO. I think it's going to take an act of Congress.
it takes up to a year to get out of NATO. So even if shit happened now, we still would have to wait a year.
Now, nobody in this country, unless they're really sick, wants any more lives lost in a needless war.
Interesting.
And it's easy for people on the left that aren't in the military to want this war that won't be over there. People aren't going to get it until something happens here. We've been saying this for how many years?
Brought to the precipice of destruction, Jim.
Yep. I've been saying it there's still 97 nuke weapons unaccounted for when, Ukraine, Soviet Union all disbanded.
97.
There's 97 unaccounted for.
I thought it was 100.
97. I'll be back in a minute. I think the dog has to go out. She's.
It's 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah,
that's more like it. I ain't about to watch. No offense to Trump, but I ain't about to watch him at 11 o'clock at night.
You want to go out, Holly?
Like, unless nukes are dropping, I don't care.
Don't believe nothing you hear on the internet, and only believe half of what you see.
So nothing involving you then, Jeff?
Right.
Because we don't see you, and half the shit you say is weird.
Yeah, no
There you
topic
go.
was
I'm
announced.
getting-
11 o'clock from the Oval, and it just says the president delivers remarks at the Oval Office.
Hello, chicken noodle.
Well,
Nope.
yep,
Nope.
maybe.
Not tonight.
Yes, sir.
24 hour.
Well,
Out.
there you go. Now you're getting it.
Hell, I got.
See y'all after St. Patrick's Day.
Damn it, what? You know me too well.
Hey man, you could still do the gig's still up. You could rent you like a Lucky Charms outfit. You could just go out and be like a street performer.
I still want to see him dressed up in pink.
He's already got the jacket.
There you go. I missed the jacket part. You get a new jacket?
Hey.
Y'all suck.
Yeah. Yeah, the wind was blowing it all over the road.
Jeff, piss off. Anyway,
Then fanny pack.
I will see y'all probably next weekend. If not, the weekend after that. Expect more dash cam videos and 101.
Yeah, he'll be live if he gets in a wreck.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
You had to